And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Here we are, third game of 3 of 3, I believe. We have Laredo Alexander starting off first on offense. They're going to be taking on the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. Laredo Alexander was able to come off with a win. Currently 2-0 on the bracket. Only team who hasn't lost yet. They had a 20-14 win in the last game over PSJA. Right now, the Bulldogs on the offensive side. A quick pass there. They're going to have their quarterback, number 6, Javier Jimenez, starting off the ball game. A quick pass over to his receiver, number 18, Sebastian Dancus, their slot receiver. As they're going deep, Jimenez finds a man, but just too many people there, able to sling the ball with ease. And that's not going to do it. That's going to bring up a third down, fourth down, and now they're going to turn over the ball. And it's going to go over to the Pioneer side of things. It's going to be number 18, Julian Valdez. On the offensive side, Pioneer got a little word from the birdie down on the field. They got to win by at least 20 here versus Alexander. And PSJ has to lose to LBJ. Laredo LBJ, if they want to advance to the 2 o'clock game, it's going to send them either to state or it's going to keep them home here June 24th and 25th that weekend. Valdez over the middle with his receiver Garza open. That's going to give them a fresh set of downs. They're going to go down to the 20-yard line with a first and about 5 to get into the red zone here on the 7-7 side of things. Valdez rolling to his left-hand side, looking for the corner, doesn't like it. Turns his body all the way to the right-hand side and finds Garza once again. That's going to put the Diamondbacks up 6 early with 13 and counting left to go. It looks like they called that pass incomplete. It's going to set them back down and bring up a second down, probably a flag or a 4-second violation there. Nonetheless, it's going to go up for Leo Espinosa. I went down low to the track to get some scores, and I saw Espinosa. They were miking him up. So you probably might have to go on to the Pioneer side of things on their social media. You might hear what's going on the mic'd up side probably after the game. Valdez, 1-point conversion over to Espinosa once again, and there it goes as he has a touchdown and his own 1-point conversion to put him up 7-0. Alexander's looking for something to work out for them if they want to stay in this tournament and stay undefeated in this tournament. There's only one way to do it, and that's to get by the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So they're not able to do that. It's going to be some tough sledding for them. Laredo Alexander back up on offense. Number 6, Javier Jimenez, a sophomore quarterback, is going to be taking the reins as he has a man slinging it over to the left-hand side. That's number 1 on the reception, Nathan Hassel. Laredo was able to beat PSJ 20-14. Close ball game. To stay 2-0 right now. They're 2-0, only ones, as the Pioneer Diamondbacks had a 34-6 win over Laredo LBJ, and they're 1-1 now. Jimenez slinging it all the way down to the left-hand side of the field. Pass goes incomplete, looking for the flag, does not get it. That was Nathan Hassel, intended receiver, almost had the reception, almost came down with it for 6 points to tie up the ball game. Not going to go in his favor. Jimenez once again slinging it sidearm. Pass goes incomplete, intended for number 24, the running back. That's Gael Rodriguez. Pioneer eager to get back onto the field. They got third down. They needed 15 yards to go to get down to the 15-yard line. They're right now stuck at the 30. Need to get down to the 15 to get a fresh set of downs and keep this drive alive. Hopefully get on the board as we're down to 10 minutes in half number 1. Jimenez dropping back to pass once again. Has a wheel route and a man wide open. Pass goes incomplete. Intended for number 18, I believe, Sebastian Dancause. As Pioneers now back on offense. Looking to put a couple more points on the board. Right now it's just 7-0. As Valdez has Graham, falls right through his hands. Pass goes incomplete. Graham had a field year, we could say a field year, last year when he had his quarterback Lee Marburger at the helm. Now he has to work with a brand new quarterback. A lot of things shouldn't be different. Just the ball delivery, the timing, everything has to come in. The chemistry now. Graham had a day last year, the final game for the Pioneer Diamondbacks over there in San Antonio in Hero Stadium. I was there covering that game. Graham had a showing. Unfortunately, the Diamondbacks weren't able to finish victorious, and that ended their season right there in San Antonio, Texas that day. Now another opportunity as a new season arises, a new quarterback at the helm. Right now they're testing out Julian Valdez. Don't know if he's going to be the for sure starter as he gets a back shoulder pass off to number 1, Rafa Garza. They give him a brand new set of downs. That's going to put him up first and about 8 here for 8 more yards for another fresh set of downs. Let me see if they can get that off. Valdez dropping back to pass, looking to his left, has a receiver, overthrows him just a bit. That pass was intended for number 15, Christian Pozek. Pozek had a nice game last game, just before this one. Couple of passes that got him into the red zone, not able to get a touchdown, but he was a drive starter there. And game number 2. Right now we're in game number 3. Three receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Valdez rolling out to the left-hand side while the receivers are a little whip route. Gets it off back to number 15, Pozek. And that puts up a first down and gives them a fresh set of downs, I believe, as they get to the 15-yard line. And there goes the umpire throwing up the 1 on his hand, 1 finger up. That means first and goal, 15 yards to go just before they get into the end zone. Valdez rolling out to his right-hand side, has Graham. It's going to look back to number 19. That's Leo Espinosa once again as it gets him down to about the 6-yard line. That's where they're going to put the cone down. Let's call it the 7. As Valdez is scanning the field, looking to his left, looking right, over the middle. Pass goes incomplete. I believe that's intended for the big man, number 81, CP Martinez. Unable to convert. It's going to give him a second and goal, 7 yards to go. As Valdez rolls to his left-hand side, has a man on the comeback route, too low. Ball bounces off the dirt, goes to the track. And that brings up 4th down here for the Diamondbacks. As they're stuck in a pickle, only 1 play to go to figure this thing out. Want to go up at least 13-0. Currently sitting at 7-0. Alexander needing a defensive stop here, looking to get 1 on this next play to avoid being down 2 under 6 minutes to go. Valdez has a man wide open to the left-hand side. Doesn't see him as he looks to the right. going for Joseph Graham, number 2. Pass falls incomplete. That gives the opportunity back to the Laredo Alexander Bulldogs, as now they're looking to score some points here. Sharyland needing 20 points, a victory by 20 points to advance to the 2 o'clock game, the quarterfinals, or the finals, and then that's going to either decide if they go to College Station or not. Jimenez running out to a left-hand side off of 1 foot, finds Nathan Hassel open for a first down. Once again, give him a fresh set of downs as they set up at the 26-yard line. The winner of this bracket is going to be playing the winner of the bracket from McAllen Memorial. That bracket is made up of a couple of teams. Let me get them to you right now. As Jimenez finds Nathan Hassel once again over the middle, but the back official is not going to give him the touchdown. It's going to mark him down, I believe, about the 2-yard line, as they're going to be 2 to 3 yards short of that. Jimenez able to have a huge play. That bracket over there is made up of Edcouch Elsa, McAllen Memorial, as that pass goes incomplete from Jimenez, tipped off and intercepted as their drive ends there at the 2-yard line. That pass gets intercepted by number 20, Gael de la Garza. Now Pioneer has another opportunity as they set up that bracket pool number 2, or bracket B, pool 2. They have a couple teams: La Jolla Palm View, Laredo United, McAllen Memorial, Edcouch Elsa. Those teams were all supposed to be here today, but because of the rain that we had earlier this week, they were going to be in the practice fields, games going back and forth here on the main field and over in the practice field. Because of the rain, fields got flooded and they ended up switching out to other venues here in the McAllen Sharyland area. We have Mission Veterans set up with their field. Mission High School is set up. Sharyland High School is set up there at Thompson Stadium. And of course, McAllen Memorial, and then here. So we got about 4 or 5 venues with about 20 plus teams here from the RGV competing for a chance and an opportunity to go up. The RGV and Laredo with an opportunity to go up to College Station and compete at the top tier level in the 7-on-7 tournament, able to get some exposure and some playing time from the best of the best around the state of Texas. As Valdez finds a man over the middle, Graham is there just a bit short as that pass falls incomplete. That's number 13 on the deflection there for the Bulldogs. Dylan Etheridge, the safety, he's a sophomore safety there for the Bulldogs, as that last play ended the drive for Pioneer, not able to get past the 45-yard line. And now back on the field is the Bulldogs with 2 minutes and counting left to go. Javier Jimenez finds a man wide open. Nathan Hassel, nobody around him. See you later, alligator. And there goes Nathan Hassel wide open as the Bulldogs get on the board. 1 play is all they needed, and they got it right there. Now they just need the 1-point conversion to tie it up. They can tie it up here. We might be going to halftime with a tie ball game, 7-7. Laredo Alexander lighting up for the 1-point conversion. Rolling into his left-hand side, Jimenez finds Nathan Hassel in and out of his hands, and they're going to keep it at 6. So Pioneer and Alexander are stuck at 7-6. Pioneer with a slight advantage there as they have the ball with 1 minute left to go. In the last game you saw them, we had them covering versus Laredo LBJ. They were able to score in 1 play is all they needed. We'll see if they can get that done here as they go back down to Leo Espinosa. Pass goes incomplete. Number 28 and number 12 of the Bulldogs, Joshua Buriton and Ben Pugh. of the Bulldogs were there on the defensive coverage. And they're going to blow the whistle, and I believe that's going to be the first half of play done. I guess my clock was just a bit off. 30 seconds, not going to matter. We'll be right back here with the second half of action at Pioneer High School and with Real Sports Live. Stay tuned, stay with us, because we got you covered for some 7-on-7 state qualifier football.
We're in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back here with half number 2. Pioneer is going to be starting it off. A quick pass and a quick interception goes as that gets intended for Graham. And a quick turnaround. The outside linebacker, Marco Rodriguez, number 21 for the Bulldogs, gets the interception there. And that's how they're going to start it off. Alexander wasting no time here against Pioneer to let them know they're here to win it. And they want to go to state. They're proving that here right now. Javier Jimenez back in at the QB position here for the Bulldogs. A sophomore quarterback. Dropping back to pass, 3 receivers to his right, looking to his left, launching it down the sideline. As that pass falls incomplete, intended for Sebastian Dancus. The slot receiver pass goes incomplete on the corner route. We're going to have it at a 2nd and 15 now here for the Bulldogs. Coming back to pass once again, sailing it over the middle for Nathan Hassel. We had a wide open touchdown like that before, and there he goes once again. He's going to get tagged at about the 17-yard line. And a fresh set of downs once again. Jimenez to Hassel. That's been the story all day for this Bulldogs offense in game number 3. As he rolls out to his left-hand side, Jimenez has a receiver in the end zone. That's number 1, Nathan Hassel. Once again, say his name, don't forget it. As he gets another touchdown next to his name, that makes it 17 or 12-7. Now Bulldogs are now up, as they're gonna go for, looks like 2. They want to make this a 14-7 ball game. They're gonna have an opportunity to do it here on this next play if they're able to convert. Jimenez rolling out to his left-hand side, going for the corner route once again. Up, and he gets that. The official threw up his hands, a touchdown signal. And there goes the Bulldogs, able to convert on a 2-point conversion to make it 14-7. That was Nathan Hassel again. I wouldn't doubt it if it was or if it wasn't. And yes, it was. Nathan Hassel with another point, another 2-point conversion. As the Pioneer Diamondbacks are back on, and Valdez wastes no time going for a quick hitch route all across the board, 5 yards. And he's able to get one off, get 6 yards off of it. It's going to be 14-7. They're trailing by only a touchdown and an extra point conversion. As another shallow crosser goes, this time it's Rafa Garza on the reception. Valdez looking, scanning the field, trying to find someone. Has Joseph Graham wide open down the middle of the field, trying to make a couple people miss. Can't do it as he gets down to about the 11-yard line is where the official's going to mark him down. And that gets a fresh set of downs as the Diamondbacks enter the red zone with about 11 minutes and counting to go here. Valdez now rolling to his right-hand side. Has Garza once again, makes a man miss and jukes his way into the end zone. He thinks he's Shakira. His hips don't want to lie. As that's now a 13-14 ball game. 6 more points get added. And there goes the Pioneer Diamondbacks. This time they're going for 2. They want to make it 15, go up by 1. They need as many points as they can get at this point in time. That pass falls incomplete. Great defensive coverage right there by the Bulldogs as he gets smacked out of his hands. That's number 81. The pass was intended for Martinez. And the Bulldogs coming up big on a defensive stop, only leading by 1 now, 14-13, with 10 minutes and counting left to go here in half number 2. Looking to advance to the state semifinals qualifying round. And now Jimenez back on the quarterback position, offensive side. He's going to have a receiver open. That's number 9 on the reception there. Ivan Pina, the freshman wide receiver, having to step up big as this is a very young class here in the Bulldogs out of Laredo. They got one, Nathan Hassel. He's been here for a couple of years. He's their only returning receiver. Everyone else, they got a sophomore quarterback. They have a sophomore safety. They have a freshman wide receiver. As there goes Ivan Pina, the freshman wide receiver. As we were just talking about it, all the way down to the end zone, tiptoeing his way. As I believe they're going to call it a touchdown. I'm still waiting. The officials taking their time walking down the field. That's going to be 6 points on the board there for Pina. to make it 20-13, and they're going to go for the 1-point conversion this time from the 3-yard line. They also got a freshman linebacker on defense and a 3-year starter safety. So they got some leadership and some young bloods there down on the defensive side as well as the offensive side. A well-balanced team as Jimenez rolls out to the right-hand side, finds number 21, I believe. Number 9 once again. Ivan Pena, the freshman, showing out here on this last drive, has the touchdown and has the extra point as well. So now Alexander winning 21-13. Sharyland needs something up their sleeve to get going here, as they don't have Eddie Lee Marburger to save them and get them out of this mess they've created. Valdez looks to Joseph Graham, gets a quick pass down. A nice gain of about 13 yards, 2 more to go, and they'll have a first down to the 30-yard line. First down, able to convert, just needed that quick hitches, and they got it. Valdez scanning the field, but the Bulldogs defense was on point there. Nobody able to, he wasn't able to find nobody open. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and long now. We'll call it a 2nd and 14 here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. As Valdez rolls out to his left-hand side, has Rafa Garza able to make a couple guys miss. And that's going to set him down at the 20-yard line. 3rd down now for the Diamondbacks. 5 yards to go to get a fresh set of downs and in the red zone. As Valdez looks for Garza once again, gets down to the 10. I believe they're going to mark him. And now they'll only need 10 yards to go to find the red zone or the end zone. Down by 8. If the Diamondbacks score, they need to go for a 2-point back from the 10-yard line once again. And if Valdez drops that pass, they're going to give him that 4-second violation. So trying to figure out what all the confusion is about down low at the 10-yard line. The ref stepping up, the official, from the back judge to the side judge. Looks like they're going to give them, they're going to have a loss of a down as Valdez rolls to his left-hand side, waiting for someone to get open. Has to throw across his body to Leo Espinosa, and he gets that down for 6 points. And Pioneers still in this ball game. 5:13 left to go and counting. And the Diamondbacks are going to move back to the 10-yard line to convert for the 2-point conversion. As Valdez looks, sees Graham down the middle. Pass goes incomplete. And we're going to keep it at 21-19 with 4:50 and counting left to go. As the Bulldogs get back on the offensive side, wanting another touchdown. And then again, wanting to chew out as much clock as possible. They need to get in the end zone nonetheless, because this Sharyland Pioneer offense shows that if they need some points on the board, they'll get them if needed. And right now they're needed some points. So we'll see if Laredo Alexander can get some points on or have another great defensive show out, led by Ben Pugh, their leader on the defensive side, their safety. Right now we have Javier Jimenez dropping back to pass. Has Ivan Pena once again. He loves his freshman right there, the young buck. They're going to have that for another 3 years up in Laredo. I'm pretty sure after seeing this performance in this game, they're excited for that. Jimenez looking to his left-hand side, over to his right, down the middle, has another receiver open. This time it's a big gain for number 18, Sebastian Dancuse. The receiver getting down to the 20-yard line. Jimenez once again taking the snap over to the crossing route, has Nathan Hassel wide open, able to make one man miss. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line, not going to give him the little extra effort there. As there goes the Bulldogs, only 1 yard to go, and they're going to go back up 6 more points, and if they convert, they'll be 7, leaving Pioneer in the dust, and a lot of defensive and offensive help to help them stay in this ball game. Jimenez looking for a man, slings it, and finds the receiver open. They're going to get that conversion right there. 1 point, or the touchdown was able to be saved. I believe that was number 18, Dancuse, once again on the reception. That makes it a 27-19 ball game now. Laredo Alexander looking to knock on the door for the extra point conversion. Javier Jimenez putting on a show here and offensively at the quarterback position as a sophomore. Finds his receiver, Ivan Pina, and that pass falls incomplete. Not able to hold it in as he was juggling it. Now 1 minute left here for Sharyland Pioneer. As it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get another opportunity here on the offensive side. They might have called it a flag. And there goes Jimenez. Now he's going to roll out to his left-hand side. A quick pass, slinging it out to Dancuse. The man who had the touchdown has the extra point. And now the Pioneer Diamondbacks only left with 18 seconds on the clock. I believe that's going to do it here. 4 seconds left to go. And their 2 point or their extra point conversion now, I believe now that's coming. Bit of confusion going on the upstairs deck and down low on the field as well. As Jimenez now looks for his receiver, Nathan Hassel, back shoulder play, beautiful. That's textbook right there. That's how you draw it up, and that's to be the final. 28-19 is the final score. Laredo Alexander winning 28-19 in game number 2. And we do have one more game that's going to be at 1:30 scheduled to start, so about an hour and a half. It's going to be the winner of bracket B, pool 2, and it's going to be the winner of this bracket here. We're going to get that to you. Might go up on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our Twitter, and our Instagram, so check it out. We'll be right back with you here on Real Sports Live at 1:30 sharp for the start of the semifinals. We'll be here. We got it for you. Brandon Guzman on the mic, Eduardo de Guzman on the camera. Stay tuned and stay with us here on Real